Okay. Today in this class we are going to discuss about complex numbers. Complex numbers. Right. So before going for the complex numbers, so I will tell you why to study these complex numbers, right? So I will take any equation which is in the form of x square minus of 4 is equals to what? 0. So I want to solve this quadratic equation, which means I want to find the value of x, right? You can see here x square is equals to 4. Why? Because plus 4 goes to the right side, it becomes plus 4. So taking square root on both sides, therefore x equals to square root of 4. Therefore x equals to plus or minus of 2 is the value. So which means x equals to plus or minus 2 is the solution of this quadratic equation, which means plus 2 or minus 2. So plus 2 or minus 2 are the roots of the quadratic equation. Both are the roots, right? Since it is a quadratic equation, it will be having always two roots. X equals to plus 2 or minus 2 are the roots, or you can call it as the solution also. If the equation is of the form x square plus of 4 is equals to what? 0. Then I am interested to find the value of x here now again. Therefore x square is equals to हो जाएगा minus 4. So by taking square root on both sides क्या हो जाएगा? Therefore x equals to square root of minus 4. So my question is again, this root of minus 4 is not a real number. Is not a real number. Is not a real number. Then which kind of number is this? This root of minus 4 is the complex number. This is the complex number, right? So this root of any negative number will be always a complex number. Now I can tell that root of minus 1 is also complex number, root of minus 2 is also complex number, and root of this minus 3 is also complex number. Then root of minus 1 is denoted by I, which is called as iota, which is called as iota, right? Then how you are going to write this root 2? Therefore you can write this as a root of minus 1 into 2. So we are knowing that what is the root of minus 1 value, therefore what you can write it as I root 2. Similarly you can write minus of under root of minus 3 can be written as I root 3. So if it is minus under root 4, how you can write it as minus of root 4, how you can write it as you can write it as I root 4. Further also you can simplify. So root of minus 5, how you can write? If I minus come out from the root, so you can write it as I, so you can write it as 5. Simple. Therefore root of minus of 8 can be written as I root 8. So this is the what? Complex number, right? So root of minus 1 is equals to I, which is called as iota, which is also called as a imaginary number also. So now my question is root of minus 1 equals to I, then squaring on both sides. If I square it, क्या हो जाएगा? Square this side also, square that side also. Square root will get cancelled. Therefore minus 1. Therefore I square is equals to what? Minus 1. So in this chapter you should remember two numbers. One is root of minus 1 equals to I, and I square equals to what? Minus 1. That is I am going to write here. So I is equals to root of minus 1 and I square is equals to minus 1, right? So this is the about what origin of the complex numbers. Now real chapter starts now. So which kind of the numbers are called as complex numbers, right? So simple. The number is of the form a plus of ib is called as a complex number. The number is of the form a plus of ib is called as complex numbers, where this a and B, where this a and b are the real numbers, right? So I am going to write some examples now. 1 plus of 2i also you can write. So you can write 2 plus of 3i also you can write. You can write 1 minus of 2i also you can write. So you can write so minus I is also complex number, then minus of 2i is also complex number, right? So I will come now. So this kind of the numbers are called as the complex numbers, right? So my question is that a real number a complex number? Yes. Every, so note this point, very much important, every real number is a complex number. So every real number is a complex number. Remember this point, very much important. Why it is a real number? So for example, I will take a 2, it is a real number. So I am going to explain how it is a complex number. 2 can be written as a 2 plus of I0, so which is also true. So if I am interested to write 3, how I am going to write it? So 3 can be written as a 3 plus of I0, right? So if you take any number, so you can write in the form of that number plus of I0, which gives again the same number. Therefore conclusion is that every real number is a complex number, right? So let us move further. If the number is of the form a plus of ib, right, so which can be denoted by small z, right? So in complex numbers we are going to use this small z as the representation of the complex number, right? So I am going to write this a is called as real part of z, that is real part of z. So which also can be written in short Re of z. Then this b is called as a imaginary part of z. Imaginary part of this z, which can be also in short you can write it as a so Im of z. This is small Im of z, right? So simple. The number is of the form a plus of ib is called as complex number, where a and b are the real numbers, and so I is equals to root of minus 1, right? So for example, which kind of the complex numbers are 1 plus of 2 is also complex number, 2 plus of 3 is also complex number, 1 plus of 2 is also complex number, right? So every real number is the complex number. Why? Because every number can be written as in the form of 2 plus of I0, and so 3 can be written as 3 plus of I0. If the number is of the form a plus of ig, a plus of ib, which can be written in the denoted as z. So z means a complex number. So in this a is the real part and this b is the imaginary part of the z. In short, Re of z. In short, you can write Im of z. So let us see some examples. So how to find the real part as well as the complex part. So or you can write a imaginary part, right? So as I said you, if the number is of the form a plus of ib, a is the real part of z as well as b is the imaginary part of z, right? Now my question is how to write the given number in the standard form, right? If it is 2i, then how you are going to write it? 0 plus of 2i, right? So here what is the real part? Real part of z is what? 0. So what is the imaginary part? So here you can write imaginary part is what? 2 here, right? So if I take this as the z, so here what is the real part? Real part here I am going to write imaginary part. So imaginary part. Here 0 is the real part as well as 2 is the imaginary part. If the number is minus 2i, again you can write it in the standard form 0 minus of 2i. Here 0 is the real part and minus 2 is the imaginary part, right? Here the number is of the form only 2. Then how you can write this? This can be written as 2 plus of 0i. Therefore 2 is the real part and 0 is the imaginary part, right? So if the number is of the form 2 minus of i, so which is the real part? Which can be also written in the form of what? 2 minus of 1i. Therefore how you are going to write it? Real part is 2 and imaginary part is minus 1. So if the number is only minus of 2i, right, how you are going to write it? You can write it as 0 minus of 2i. Therefore 0 is the imaginary part, therefore minus 2 is the imaginary. 0 is the real and minus 2 is the imaginary. So simple you can write. So minus 3 plus of 2i is there, therefore which is already in the standard form. How you can write? So minus 3 is the real part and 2 is the imaginary part. If the number is of the form 2 minus of 2i, therefore how we are going to write? Therefore 3 is the real part and minus 2 is the imaginary part, right? So this is how you are going to write it in the standard form, right? Okay, let us see. Now we are going to see power of the I. So power of the complex number. So power of the complex number. So always I know, so I means I raised to power 1, you can write it as I. So we are knowing that what is I square? I square can be written as minus 1. So remember. So next one is we are going to see that third one is I cube. Therefore how you are going to write? You can write it as I square into what? I. Therefore what is the I square value? Minus 1 into I. Therefore what you are going to get? Minus I. If the I cube it is minus I. If it is I square minus 1. If it is I as it is. If it is I raised to 4, how you can write it? You can write it as I square into I square. Therefore I square value is how much? Minus 1 into I square value is how much? Minus 1. Minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1, right? So remember, so I am going to write you a table, simple it is. So how you are going to find? Easy. So I means I only, therefore I square means minus 1. If it is I cube, you can write it as minus of I. Then if it is I raised to 4, you can write it as 1. So how they have came? So you are knowing it, right? Simple. If I is equals to I square means minus 1, I cube means I square into I square value is minus 1, therefore minus I raised to 4 is I square into I square, therefore it is what? Minus 1 into minus 1 is equals to how much? I, right? So for example, if it is a big numbers, how to find? Simple. If it is a I raised to 9, how you are going to find? So try to convert in the form of what? In the form of 2. So how you can write it? So you can write it I raised to 8 into how I raised to 8 into I you can write, yes. So here power 1 power 8 automatically क्या हो जाएगा? I raised to 9 हो जाएगा, right? Therefore this I raised to 8 how you can write? This can be written as I square raised to 4 into I, right? Therefore how you are going to write it? I square means minus 1 raised to what? 4 into I, right? Minus 1 raised to 4, minus 1 raised to even number plus 1 and I. Therefore what you are going to write? I, right? This is how you have to find the power of I. So now I am going to explain for the any number you can take. If I am taking I raised to 10, how you can write this? You can write it as I square power 5. Automatically 2 5 is 10 हो जाएगा. Therefore I square value I know it, minus 1. Minus 1 raised to 5 is equals to how much? So minus 1. Why? Because minus 1 raised to odd number रहा तो minus 1 आ जाएगा. If minus 1 raised to even number है तो plus हो जाएगा. So I'll take any number again. I raised to, I will take 13. Then how you are going to write? So this can be written as I raised to 12 into I, right? So how you can write this? This can be written as I square raised to 6 into I, right? Okay. So I square value I know it. What is I square value? Minus 1. So raised to 6 into I, right? So you can see here minus 1 raised to 6 is nothing but minus 1 raised to even number. So always you will get what? Plus 1 into I. Therefore what is the final answer? Final answer is I, right? So finally last two examples I'll take and explain. So afterwards we'll see one standard form. So if I take I raised to 21 I'll take. How you are going to write? Very simple. This can be written as I raised to 20 into I. Therefore I raised to 20 how we can write? I square raised to 10 into I, right? I square means how much? I square means minus 1 raised to 10 into I, right? So I hope you are getting. Minus 1 raised to even number is what? Plus 1 into I. Therefore, what is the answer? Answer is I, right? So this is how you have to find the what? Power of the I, right? So for this I am going to give you one note for you. Just you remember, if the number is of the form I raised to 4n, always answer will be 1, right? So if the number will be always of the form I raised to 4n plus of 1, I raised to 4n, so I raised to 4n plus of 1, the answer will be I, right? So next one will be, if I raised to 4n plus of 2, the answer will be minus 1. If the number is of the form 4n plus of 3, the answer will be so again minus I, right? So you should remember this table also, which will be very much useful for you to find the any value, right? By using this table also I am going to explain you how to find the value. So that is very simple. If I am interested to find the bigger numbers, for example, if I am interested to find 221, right? So this is a little complicated, so before method is useful for you. So how you can write this? This 22 you are going to divide it by 4. Therefore 221 can be divided by 4. How much you will get? 4 5s are 20, then 21 remaining, again 4 5s are what? 20. Therefore remainder is 1. Therefore how you can write? I raised to 4n plus of 1. Therefore what is the answer? I raised to 4n plus of 1 is nothing but the answer I, right? So this is how you have to find. You should divide it by what? 4, remainder you should add, there you are going to what? Get it. So I will find one more. So let us see. I raised to, I will write 324 I will take, right? So how to find it? Just you divide it by 4. 324 divided by 4. Therefore 4 8s are 32. Therefore 4 comes. Therefore 4 1s are 4. What is the answer? Remainder is 0. Therefore this is divisible by 4. This can be written as I raised to 4n. Therefore what is the value? I raised to 4n is equals to how much? 1. Therefore what is the answer? Right? So this is how you have to find. So these two tables are very much important. To understand better, so what you have to do is take some more examples and practice on it, right? So finally I will take few more examples and I will explain. Without a table, this table also you can find the answer, but you should remember only two numbers. One is only you should remember I square is equals to what? Minus 1 you should remember. So just I will find 3 examples. I raised to 51. I can find I raised to 29. So I can find I raised to 420 also I can find, right? Okay, so if it is a odd number, so you should write it as I raised to 50 into I raised to 1. Odd number means so even plus odd anta bariri. Therefore I raised to 28 into I can write. I raised to 50 can be written as I raised to 2 raised to 25 we can write into what? I raised to 28 how can write? I raised to 2 raised to 14 into I, right? So again you calculate, you are going to get 51 only. I square, why I written means I square value I know it, minus 1 raised to 25 into I. Therefore minus 1 raised to odd number is always minus 1, so into I. Therefore what is the answer? Minus of I is the answer. So here I square means how much? Minus 1 raised to 14 into I. Therefore minus 1 raised to even number is plus 1 into I. What is the answer? I is the answer. So next one is I raised to 420. Therefore how we can going to write? I square raised to. Therefore 2 2s are 2 1s are. Therefore 2 raised to 1. Therefore I square value is how much? So minus 1 raised to 210 minus 1 raised to even number is plus 1. Therefore 1 is the answer, right? So today's class we have discussed about introduction about complex numbers, and real part of the complex number as well as imaginary part of the complex number. And next we have discussed about power of the complex number I, right? So in the next class we are going to discuss about exercise 5.1 of the first year.